Hi, first graders. Today is a digital learning day. Let's take a look at what you will have to do for reading. All right, let's look at our English language arts learning targets. 1, I can explain the setting of a story, explain when it takes place, and explain where it takes place. 2, I can identify the main characters in a story. 3, I can visualize events in a story. And 4, I can retell a story, beginning, middle, and end. All right, this sheet right here is one that you have in your snow day folder. And so this is the one that you'll be completing after you listen to me read the oral vocabulary cards, or you can just read them yourselves as well by pushing pause on the screen. All right, so look into vocabulary. One of the words we're going to learn about today is a group. And a group is a number of people or things that are alike in some way. Another word is vivid. Something that is vivid is bright or colorful. Another word is soar. Soar means to fly high. The fourth one is behavior. Behavior is a way of acting. And the last one is plead. Plead is to beg to do something. So we are going to read the story, The Alligator and the Eagle. And this is a seminal tale. And just a reminder that a tale is a story that is usually passed on and retold. Okay? And the Seminoles were a Native American group that once lived mainly in the Florida area. Long, long ago, when the world was young, there were only animals living on Earth, and all of the animals could talk. One day, a group of birds that lived in the swamp decided to play ball. There was the great blue heron with its dark blue feathers, the roseate spoonbill with its vivid pink and red feathers, the white pelican with its orange bill and legs, and last but not least, the powerful eagle with its keen eyesight and sharp claws. These birds have been friends for a long time and often played together. As the birds tossed the ball back and forth to one another, they were laughing and having a marvelous time. The heron and spoonbill used their long, thin legs to run swiftly after the ball and catch it. The pelican flew after the ball and always managed to catch it in his beak just before it dropped. And when the ball was thrown high above the trees, the eagle soared without even flapping its wings and caught it easily. All afternoon, the birds happily played their game of catch. They did not know they were being watched the whole time. The old alligator that lived by the pond was staring at them and getting angrier by the minute. "Humph," said the alligator. "Those birds never asked me to play." Of course, the reason he had not been invited to play was because he was an alligator. And since alligators are known to eat birds, it is normal bird behavior to stay away from them. Still, the alligator felt very hungry. And this was no ordinary alligator. He had magic powers. So the very next time a bird threw the ball, the alligator said a few magic words to make the ball stay in the air. The birds did not know what was happening. They tried and tried to bring the ball down, but it was no use. No matter what they did, the ball stayed in the air. After a long time, the alligator made the ball drop and caught it in his mouth. "Please give us back our ball," pleaded the birds. But the alligator refused. The heron, the spoonbill, and the pelican tried to pry his mouth open, but they could not do it. The alligator's jaws were too strong. Suddenly, the wise and powerful eagle flew off a nearby tree branch. He swooped down to the alligator and dug his sharp claws into his back. The alligator was so surprised that his mouth flew wide open and he hissed, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" As he hissed, the ball dropped out of his mouth. The birds grabbed it and off they went. The alligator watched unhappily as the birds played without him. And to this day, when the alligator is surprised, he opens his mouth and hisses, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" Here's what you need to do for reading today. 1. Fill out the story sheet that is in your folder. 2. Go on to Freckle. I assigned a biography on Harriet Tubman. Read the story and complete the questions. Here is the story sheet again, and if you can't find your copy and you can print a copy off, you can find it on my school website. Have a great day.